Pag types of business, kinaklasify natin yung business kung ano yung activity na ini-engage nila. So pag legal forms naman, so kinaklasify naman natin yung business according dun sa structure ng ownership. Okay? So yung una dyan ay sole proprietorship. Okay? So pag sinabi nating sole proprietorship, it is a business entity owned by one person, called a sole proprietor or proprietor. So, yung proprietor or yung owner, so siya din yung nag-act as manager and assumes all the responsibilities in the business. Okay? So, may mga advantages and disadvantages kapag ang business mo ay sole proprietorship. So, ito yung mga advantages and disadvantages ng sole proprietorship. Okay? So, dito muna tayo sa advantages. So, yung una dyan, easy to set up and discontinue. So, ito yung pinakamadali kasing i-form na business, yung sole proprietorship. So, pwede din at madali din siyang i-discontinue or i-close. Okay? So, pangalawa, owner has full control over business decision. So, since isa lang yung owner, so, ibig sabihin, lahat ng decision manggagaling kay owner. Okay? Then, requires small amount of capital to start. So, since isa lang yung owner, so yung capital din natin, kahit na maliit lang yung amount niya, maliit lang yung capital para makapag-start tayo ng business. And yung last ay profits all accrue to the owner. So pag kumita yung business natin, since isa lang yung owner, so lahat sa kanya mapupunta. So yun yung advantages. Easy to set up and discontinue, owner has full control, requires small amount of capitals to start, and profits all accrue to the owner. So yung mga disadvantages naman, so ito naman, limited source of funds. Kasi isa lang yung owner, so ibig sabihin isa lang yung mag-i-invest or isa lang yung panggagalingan ng pondo or yung puhunan natin. Okay? Then, limited management skills. So, di ba siya lang lahat dahil siya yung nag-aakas manager. So, siya lang din yung nagmamanage ng business, kaya limited management skills. And unlimited liability. Okay, so wag magkakamali, unlimited liability or debts. Debts or utang, D-E-B-T-S, debts. Okay? So, unlimited liability. So, ano ibig sabihin yan? Kapag kunwari yung business ay nagkaroon ng liability or utang, so ibig sabihin si sole proprietor din yung magbabayad. Let's say na dispose na natin ni owner, ni proprietor, yung lahat ng assets ni nung business. Tapos meron pa rin siyang liability, meron pa rin siyang hindi nababayaran na utang. So ibig sabihin, babayaran niya na yon out of his personal asset. Okay? So pwede siyang habulin nung creditor, o kahit na sarado na yung entity o yung business, kailangan pa rin siyang bayaran. Okay? So yung last ay lacks of continuity in case of death or incapacity of owner. So, ibig sabihin, kapag namatay yung owner or kaya hindi na kayang i-continue ng owner, so ano mangyayari doon sa business? Makuklose siya. Okay? So, yun yung disadvantages ng sole proprietorship. May isa pa dito sa huli, di ba dito profits all accrue to the owner sa advantages. Kapag disadvantages naman, kapag nagkaroon ng loss or nalugi, so ang mag-absorb lahat ng lugi ay si proprietor. Okay? So, yan yung advantages and disadvantages ng sole proprietorship. So, yung pangalawa naman ay partnership. Okay? So, pag sinabi natin partnership, a business owned by two or more persons called partners. Okay? So, who willingly to contribute money, property, or services to the business and divide profits or losses that may be derived therefrom. Okay? So, pag partnership, owned by two or more persons. Okay? So, pwedeng dalawa o higit pa sa dalawa. Okay, so ang tawag dun sa owners ay partners. Okay, so kung ang sole proprietor, ang tawag ay proprietor or sole proprietor. So pag partnership, ang tawag sa kanila ay partners. So, who willingly to contribute money, property, or services? So, yung mga partners dyan, so pwedeng mag-contribute ng money, ng pera, property, or services. And i-divide naman yung profits and losses dun sa mga partners. Okay? So, meron ding advantages and disadvantages ang partnership. So, ito yung advantages ng partnership. So, yung una, more source of capital, resources, knowledge, and skills versus sole proprietorship. So, kapag kinumpare natin siya sa sole proprietorship, syempre, since meron tayong partners, 2 or more yung magko-contribute ng capital, so mas malaki yung ma-raise nating capital. So, ganun din pagdating sa knowledge and skills. So, mas marami yung mag-share ng skills and knowledge dun sa business. So, sabi nga, di ba, pag may kasabihan nga, 2 heads are better than 1. Okay? So, yun yung advantage niya over sa sole proprietorship. Then, easier to set up, manage, and control compared to corporation. So, ito yung pangatlo naman na form ng business organization ay corporation. So, pagdating sa pag-form din, sa pag-set up, and pag-manage and control, mas madali kaysa sa corporation ang partnership. And then, risks are shared. Okay? So, kapag kunyari nagkaroon ng loss, so nagkaroon ng nalugi yung business, so paghahatian din ng partners. Then, more personal and informal. So, mas madali siyang i-form kasi kahit na magkatinginan lang kayo at sabihin nyo, magtayo tayo ng partnership, so mas madali siyang magtayo, mas madaling mag-form ng partnership. Okay, makakapag-put up ka na agad ng business. Okay, so yan yung advantages. So more source of capital, resources, knowledge, and skills. Easier to set up, manage, and control compared to corporation. Risks are shared and more personal and informal. Pagdating naman sa disadvantages, so ito naman, profits are shared. So, syempre, pag nagkaroon ng profit na kumita yung business, so paghahatian ng partners. So, easily dissolved and unstable. So, kasama yan sa disadvantage yung mas madali siyang ma-dissolve. Okay? Kasi pag kunyari hindi lang nagkaintindihan yung partners, nagkagalit lang yung partners po, so pwede nang ma-dissolve yung partnership. Kasi 'di ba kapag dating sa partnership, sabi nga more personal and informal. So kapag nag-away sila at hindi sila nagkabate, o pwede na silang sabihan, sarado na natin yung business. So mas madali siyang ma-dissolve. Okay? So hindi nahihiwalay yung personal dun sa business. Okay? So pagdating sa pag-manage ng partnership. Okay? So kaya 'di ba minsan madidinig ninyo or meron kayong madinig na let's say boyfriend or girlfriend pa lang naglagay na ng nagkaroon na ng business at partnership. So pag nagkahiwalay sila, 'di ba? So nadidissolve din yung partnership. Okay? So mutual agency and unlimited liability may create personal obligations to partners. So mutual agency kasi nag-a-act sila yung mga partners as an agent nung partnership. Okay? So pwede yun since lahat sila pwede silang mag-act as agent. So unless meron silang i-designate kung sino yung magmamanage nung business, so pwede yung makakreate ng personal obligations. Kasi ang partnership unlimited liability din. O ibig sabihin unlimited liability kahit na magsarado na yung business, pwede kang habulin nung creditor para bayaran yung unsettled obligation sa kanila. So but sa partnership pala merong tawag dito types of partnership din eh. Meron tinatawag na general partnership and limited partnership. So ganun din sa partners. Meron tinatawag na general partner and limited partner. Anyway, madidiscuss yan pagdating sa partnership and corporation nyo sa second sem. Okay? So, yung pahapyaw lang, pag sinabi kasing general partner, yung kahit na mag-close na yung business, so nagkaroon ng unsettled liability, so pwedeng bayaran niya yon doon sa personal asset niya. Pag sinabi namang limited partner, so yung mga partners naman na kapag nagkaroon ng liability, yung partnership, yung business, at wala nang maibabayad yung partnership, so hindi sila kasama dun sa pwedeng habulin ng creditor. So ibig sabihin, ang kaya lang nilang i-absorb dun sa liability ay hanggang sa kung ano yung na-contribute nila dun sa partnership. Okay, ang tawag dun ay limited partners. Okay. So, ito, makaka-create din ng personal obligations to partners. Isa yan sa disadvantage ng partnership. And yung last, less effective than a corporation in raising large amounts of capital. So, pagdating sa capital, mas kaunti o mas mababa yung mariraise natin na capital kapag kinumpare natin sa corporation. Okay, so yan yung advantages and disadvantages of partnership. And yung last ay corporation. So corporation is a business owned by its stockholders. So pag corporation, ang tawag sa owner ay stockholders or shareholders. Okay, so it is an artificial being created by operation of law, having the right of succession and the powers, attributes, and properties expressly authorized by law or incident to its existence. So, yun yung definition ng corporation. So, a corporation is a business organization that has a separate legal personality from its owners. Kaya yun sabi niya, artificial being created by operation of law. Okay? And authorized by law or incident to its existence. So, ownership in a stock corporation is represented by shares of stock. Okay, so para maging ikaw ay isang stockholder or shareholder, so kailangan mong bumili ng share or stocks. Okay. Dati, kapag magfo-form ka ng corporation, mayroong requirement na at least 5 but not exceeding 15 yung persons na magfo-form ng corporation. So, ang tawag doon ay incorporators. But ngayon, yung bago ngayon na law, kahit isa lang na tao, so pwedeng mag-form ng corporation. Okay. So, i-discuss din natin yung advantages and disadvantages din ng corporation. So, yung corporation din, madidiscuss doon ng detalyado pagdating nyo sa second sem, sa partnership and corporation. Okay. So, ito naman yung mga advantages and disadvantages ng corporation. Okay. So, sa advantages, so it has legal capacity to act as legal entity. So, as if isang tao kasi yung corporation. Okay. So, shareholders have limited liability. Okay. So, kung ang sole proprietorship ay unlimited liability and yung partnership din ay unlimited liability, so ang shareholders naman ay limited liability. So ibig sabihin, up to the extent lang ng contribution ni shareholder yung kaya niyang i-absorb pagdating sa liability ni corporation. So hindi siya pwedeng habulin ng creditors pagdating sa unsettled liability. Okay? So pagdating nga pala sa profit, sa corporation, yung profit na nare-receive ng shareholders or stockholders, ang tawag ay dividends. Okay, so dividendo. Okay, dividends. Okay, so ano pa yung advantage ng corporation? It has continuity of existence. So, di ba, up to 50 years. Unlike ng, sabi natin, yung partnership and yung sole proprietorship, di ba, kapag namatay yung owner, magkuklose na agad yung sole proprietorship. So, kapag dating naman sa partnership, unstable, di ba? Kasi magkagalit yung partners, so pwede nang ma-close din yung partnership. But pagdating sa corporation, kahit mag-away-away yung shareholders, magko-continue na mag-exist magko-continue yung operation ng corporation. So, up to 50 years, pwede pa siyang subject for renewal. Okay? So, ownership can be easily transferred through stocks. Okay? So, kasi dito, pag kunyari ako ay stockholder, then gusto kong ibenta yung shares ko or yung stocks ko, so pwede kong ibenta kahit kanino. Hindi ko na kailangang hingin ng consent yung mga shareholders kung kanino ko siya ibebenta. So unlike ng partnership, sa partnership, hindi mo pwedeng basta ibigay or ibenta yung share mo dun sa partnership kasi kailangan may consent muna ng mga partners. Pag kasi sa partnership, based on trust and confidence ng mga partners. So, kaya ka nag-form ng partnership kasi kilala mo sila, alam mo yung mga skills nila and alam mo yung mga ugali nila. Kaya kaya nag-form kayo ng partnership. Okay? So, kaya, kunyari, namatay yung isang partner, so, ang nangyayari sa partnership, nadi-dissolve yun. So, tapos yung matitira na partners, so, pag-agreehan nila kung i-continue nila or hindi yung partnership. So, hindi basta pwedeng ipa-absorb dun, kunyari may asawa yung namatay na partner, dun sa asawa. Okay? So, depende pa rin dun sa remaining partners. So kaya ang isang advantage ng corporation has continuity of has ownership can be easily transferred through stocks. Okay? So pwedeng kapag namatay yung owner, yung stockholder natin, so pwede niya ipamana dun sa asawa niya or kaya dun sa anak niya. So pwede niya ding ibenta kahit kanino. Okay? So, next is management is centralized in the board of directors. So, ang nagmamanage ay yung board of directors. So, yan. Lagi nyo nadidinig yan sa mga teleserye, di ba? Board of directors. Okay? So, greater ability to acquire funds. So, mas malaki yung ma-raise natin na capital or funds pagdating sa corporation. Okay, so mas marami yung magko-contribute, mas malaki yung funds or mas malaki yung capital. Pagdating naman sa disadvantages, so ito naman yung disadvantages. So una, more difficult to set up and manage due to greater requirements, government security. Okay, so mas mahirap i-form yung corporation kasi mas marami siyang mga requirements kaysa sa sole proprietorship and partnership. So, high cost of formation and operation, subject to heavier taxation. So, mas malaki yung tax pagdating sa corporation kaysa sa sole proprietorship and partnership. So, tinataksan na yung corporation, tapos kapag naka-receive ka pa ng dividends, so another tax yun, itatax din yung shareholders. Okay. So, transferability of shares permits the uniting of incompatible and conflicting elements in one venture. Kasi, di ba, sabi natin, ownership can be easily transferred through stock. So, kahit na magkakaaway o hindi magkakasundo, so, pwedeng maibentahan or magkaroon ng stocks dun sa corporation. So, yun yung advantages and disadvantages of corporation. So, pag types of business, so ang tatandaan ninyo is yung activity na ini-engage nila. Tatlo yun, service, merchandising, and manufacturing. Kapag legal forms naman, ang pinag-uusapan naman ay structure ng business. So, yung ownership, okay? So, yung sole proprietorship, isa lang yung owner, ang tawag doon ay proprietor or sole proprietor. Pag partnership, 2 or more, so ang tawag naman sa kanila ay partners. Pagdating sa corporation, so ang tawag naman sa owners nila ay stockholders or shareholders. So, pagdating sa business, pwede mong i-classify according sa type or kaya according dun sa forms ng business. Okay? So, let's say yung sari-sari store, pwede natin i-classify yan kung ano yung type ng business. So, siya ay, pag sari-sari store, siya ay, service, merchandising, or manufacturing. So, siya ay merchandising. Okay? Kasi sari-sari store, buy and sell. Okay? So, pag kinlassify naman natin yung sari-sari store sa legal forms ng business, so, depende kung ilan yung owner. Okay? And kung paano yung contribution ng owners. So, kapag ang sari-sari store, isa lang yung owner, ang tawag sa kanya ay sole proprietorship. Pero kung dalawa yung owners or more than 2 yung owners, ang tawag ay partnership. Okay? But kapag ang ownership ay through shares, so ang tawag doon ay corporation. Okay? So, ganun pag nag-classify tayo ng business. So, tingnan nyo kung types or kaya forms nung business.